My name is Shonte Harrison. I have 4 beautiful girls. I am a med tech / caregiver. I'm big on family. I have a big family and I love it. Not long after I had my first daughter, I moved into a based on income apartment. It seemed okay at first, but it wasn't long before cars started getting broken into. And the police did patrol sometimes because it was always somebody walking through. It didn't help that we didn't have our own driveway. I'm trying to rush to get home in the daylight so we can have somewhere to park close to our home. And I thought that was really scary with me having a baby. It's hard to explain unless you've been there, unless you've lived that way. So I'm like, I have a baby, I can't be living like this. I just had to do better for my baby. So I'm start saving. And I was like, if I start saving, something gotta happen. I went and got my first job at FedEx Ground. It was down the street from me. And I walked back and forth to work every day to get some money so me and my baby could move. I did that for at least 2.5 years straight. I was determined to give my kids a better life. Around that time, some friends at work started telling me about different programs that I could apply for that would help me. They was like, cause we see you go back and forth to work every day and you do have an income. And after that, someone was like, well, have you ever tried Homes of Hope? And I was like, no, what's that? After learning more about Homes of Hope and how they have helped others in the community, I thought to myself, let me go apply.
My name is McKinney, and I am a Homes of Hope resident. I have 3 children, Lauren, Jordan, and Erskine. They are the ones that I do this for. I've been in this area my whole life. Went to Greenville High and met my ex-husband. Everything was great at first, but life happens. Things change. I was on my own with kids to raise. I worked hard and I made ends meet. I have worked a myriad of jobs, done a myriad of things. My job was great then, but housing costs have gone up. This is where I've grown up, and I've never seen it be this much. Before I knew it, the housing I had probably was not as affordable. Being a single income with a single mother and children to provide for, paycheck to paycheck is an understatement. I think my biggest problem was I could manage the rent, but as rent continued to climb up and up year after year, there was never any room to save, and there was really no room to move. And there were corners that got cut and things that were sacrificed in order to try to keep making ends meet. I will put it this way. Had I remained in that apartment at the time that all of this took place, there's no telling where I would be. It's a feeling of hopelessness that I cannot describe. But I was not giving up. I was not. I would see like ads for Homes of Hope around town. It just gave me the idea to try something different. And the first thing that I thought to do was go and take a look at one of the neighborhoods. The thing that won me over the most was seeing the children playing on the streets and seeing them ride their bikes up and down the street. It's been very rare and in between that I've had that. And so the next day I applied.
Denise Harris, the director of housing and property management, contacted me.
We outlined the program, what I would need, the paperwork I would need to fill out, deposits and the like.
Like, it was a process. Things, standards and stuff you have to meet, qualifications. So when she seen that I was determined and I was sticking to that job because I wanted better for me and my kids, she really helped me out. She did.
So I got a call from Denise telling me, "Are you ready to move?" And that night, I felt the best I had in a long time.
As soon as she was like, "Here's your keys," I was there. My kids were so excited. The first thing they said was, "We have our own driveway. We don't have to park all the way down the street and walk up. We have our own driveway."
I was so excited that I ran up the stairs, ran downstairs, ran up, went to the front, went to the back. I think the part of the house that made me the happiest is probably the storage room. And having that extra space that was not in my house just made me so happy.
Everybody, when I moved there, introduced themselves to me. They knew somebody was moving in, and it's like everybody started coming from everywhere. And I never lived in a community like that where they come and introduce themselves to you and stuff like that, make you feel welcome. Never.
I've just never felt a shortage of the sense of community from being here. If I had one word to say to describe what living here has given me, is empowerment.
Anything I put my mind to or my goals, I just feel like now, go do it because you can accomplish it. I am going to school soon to be an RN/CNA. I would not have pursued that if it were not for this home. It's a stepping stone.
When I moved here, I had just graduated from undergrad, was deciding whether or not to go to grad school. If I was not here, I do not believe I would have pursued it. If I could say anything to the donors, I would say thank you, first and foremost. Thank you for changing the lives of me, my children, my neighbors. You are having an impact on so many people. Many of the other residents have gained that sense. You guys give us the motivation to do more, be more, see more.
Y'all are really changing people's lives out here. Whether it's a stepping stone or whatever, it is a lot of people out here that really needs that help and that really appreciate it. And I am one of them.
That sense of giving that is bestowed upon me by you makes me want to give to others. To know that there are people that are so generous and so kind-hearted and have it on their heart to give is just, it gives you hope. It gives you a renewed sense of faith, just a testament to the level of humanity that is still in the world.